तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है, तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। मिले न स्वर्ग में वो सुख लुटाने वाला है, तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है।
Questions are welcome. Baba never says you don't ask questions. But sometimes you would hear Baba praising the simple ones, who love Baba from the heart, who have faith, unquestionable faith. And who dared to follow Baba's Shrimad, who understand that there lies the supreme benefit in following that Shrimad and follow it in toto, in complete original form. But as I said, to become an experienced Raj Yogi, experienced Brahma Kumar or Brahma Kumari, it takes time. Faltering, no problem. There was once a question in my mind, and I asked Mama what to do about it. And Mama was very clear. She said, to make a mistake once is pardonable, no problem. But learn from that mistake. Don't repeat it. Because when we make mistakes, what happens? When you don't make mistakes, what happens? And when you make mistakes, what happens? Just compare the two. When we don't make mistakes, thank you. When we don't make mistakes, the mind is free from any confusion, any sort of confusion. Light. And the heart is happy. The face is cheerful. The eyes are glowing. The vibrations are pure.
बन के इस चमन की तुम बाहर हो, मधुबन के इस चमन की तुम बाहर हो।
परम पिता शिव की गली का हार हो, परम पिता शिव की गली का हार हो। Om Shanti. Experience the stage of being ignorant of the knowledge of desires and give others this experience. Become full. The stage of being ignorant of all desires is the basis of enabling your devotee souls to receive all attainments. Only when you yourself become completely ignorant of all desires will you be able to fulfill the desires of others. Have no desires for yourself, but think about how to fulfill the desires of others, and then you yourself will automatically become full. Om Shanti.
Oh, Shanti, welcome to Avikti Parivar. Today's day 24. Experience the stage of being ignorant of the knowledge of desires and give others this experience. Today's topic, become full. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Everyone well? What is wellness is complete, right? Nothing is missing, nothing is lacking, nothing is unfulfilled. Or we still say, we go to Baba, Baba, I can't do this, or this hasn't happened. You should have this change, and lot of list. But some of the practices can help us to keep ourselves full and complete. We can do it in different ways, whether recharging, whether it comes to whatever is used, again, make it full. I know simply even in mothers, in kitchen, we use whatever we use, they make it container full again. Then they use it, then they make it full. So how do we create this habit of not allowing ourselves to be empty? Because when we are empty, then there is lack of contentment. Or as the rabbi said nicely, that you are confused. So immediately make yourself, one of the practice which all had been doing is to think of our 7 original qualities. Take 1 or 2 and practice quickly, because otherwise you get more empty, more empty. Because they always say empty pots, they will make noise, right? So inside also, when there is emptiness, there's a lot of noise. Plus confusion. We have to maintain self-confidence, we have to maintain self-trust. Whatever the scenes of drama, but how do we keep ourselves? I have to play my part. Nothing to really get confused. So internally, whatever, it does happen, but how quickly I sort out, I put myself again so that it's not long time. The soul completely becomes empty. so complete, full, then there are no desires. Learning is there, seeking is there, but not emptiness. There are a lot of things maybe we haven't done, so we're learning. So learning should make us happy and full, right? If this wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have known this, or then I wouldn't have done it, or many times when we were new, Didi Mohini will correct us about everything. So he said, but then if I'm not doing well, I won't do it. She said, no, you have to do it because that's my part. So then we realized that we have to do. So never get disheartened. Learn, continue, and keep yourself full and complete. So Baba says, the stage of being ignorant of all the desires is the basis of enabling your devotee souls to receive all attainment. Only when you yourself become completely ignorant of all the desires will you be able to fulfill the desires of others. Have the desires, have no desires for yourself, but think about how to fulfill the desires of others. And then you yourself will automatically become full. I have it, I give it, right? Sometimes I might not have, but still I want to give, so what to do? You will find it, you will give. So becoming full is by using it. Right? And we all have our experience of Baba's Bandara. More generous we are. When we have big heart. Who feels it, Baba? Baba likes children to cooperate, to share, helpful to each other. If everyone really does that, task will be very easy. But we have desires for the self. And because of that, there are a lot of difficulties. We might say this is not happening. Why not happening? Who is blocking it? So everyone has to think that I have to be cooperative. Let God's task be complete. And my stage also becomes complete. So this is the time, right? As Baba said, if we don't do now, then else we will do. So it's a good time to really take care of the self and also of others too. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi.
Hello, Om Shanti.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good evening there.
Yes, good evening here. Good morning. How are you doing, Didi?
What you think?
Doing okay, I think. Sending
Definitely.
lots of blessings from here, lots of good wishes that you have a easy, healthy, happy stay there. Because I know there's so much going on and so much internally must be going on with you with the whole Nirvana thing. So
Everything is smooth, normal, working very well.
mhm. um, I was thinking about something Nirvana said in the class about having love. Baba likes, people who are simple, who have a lot of love for Baba. And Baba also said in Sunday's Murli, are you merged in love completely or are you just taking a dip? And then he asked us this question, do you know how to merge in love? And so I was wondering if you could elaborate for us, how do we merge in love with Baba?
No, what Baba was, he used the word simple, but it's ordinary. That means there are some educated, some, kind of skilled people. But there are some, they are very ordinary souls. They don't know much. And so Baba loves them because they came to Baba or surrendered their life because of love for Baba, not because of their specialties or didn't know what will be used, but because of love for Baba. They just came and they stayed in Yagya. They never went for education. I mean, we have Dadi Janki, but many young, they are not young now. They came to Baba, 14 years old, 15. And Dadi Prakash Pani said, just stay, don't go home. And they said, okay. And since then, they were given different tasks to do. And their task was like laundry and going to post office and because it's sustaining yagya. And they happily did everything. They so what he meant that ordinary, not very top ones. So Baba always loved them because of their love. And when you see them doing whatever they're doing, they do it with a lot of work. And now when it comes to being merged in Baba's love, we have to see that we are not caught up into what is happening outside, right? Who is doing what, who is saying what. Some people keep lot of information and they feel it's necessary. And I find we should only know what we need to know. I don't need to know everything, right? So one thing is that outside atmosphere, outside things. So you are not merged in love. You are thinking only about outside. So because so many thoughts will come, then you will speak, and the whole day can pass in that because it's a big family, right? But how do you put yourself into what you have to? Why not just study Murli again? Why not listen to Baba's songs? You can do something from time to time during day. Maybe some people feel thinking, I know everything.
It's very dangerous, no, Didi, to think that
Very
I know everything. Very dangerous.
We never, since we came to Baba in Yagya, we never tried to find out how this is happening, who is doing it, why this is doing it. We said whatever is necessary, we will be told. Whatever is necessary, like Prakash Mani Dadi used to say, I didn't know many things. And I'm walking and I suddenly feel or there is something smelling, Baba will take me wherever is need. So I reach there. So when you are merged in love for Baba, your trust in Baba will help you to just be what you are and be in love. And let Karan Karamanar Baba guide you. And you will know exactly that it was Baba. So by remaining merged in Baba, Baba will guide you, Baba will protect you, Baba will take care of you. So it doesn't mean I am careless and I just say, let Baba do it. I do it, but I know Baba will also. Yesterday Baba said, if you have courage, Baba will help you fully. And that is what it is, right?
Right, right. You know, Didi, when you were saying about people, some people feel, I know it already. Like, let's say Baba today in Sakar Murli, or today, which was your yesterday, Baba said so many times, remember me only through remembrance, or remembrance of me, you earn an income. We can always say, oh, we know, but the thing is, thank you, Baba, for reminding us again and again, right? Instead of thinking, oh, I know already. And so this, I'm seeing how what Nirvarbai was saying about being ordinary is about really understanding just the very basic things about Baba and a yagya, which today Baba touched upon, which I wanted to ask you actually. Baba was saying that when we give something to Brahma Baba or any of Baba's instruments, then we're really not accumulating. So what is this thing where we balance having love for the yagya, love for someone, love for an instrument, bring something that they need, to saying, okay, we're not going to do it because we are not going to give to a human being, like Baba said.
For me, any situation, anything I have to decide, I think of Brahma Baba. And like when Mama was leaving body, and like we knew exactly. And how Brahma Baba for 2 days kind of argued also with Shiv Baba. She can't go. So trans messenger will go and say this what Baba is saying. And they will go and there is only sign of drama. So I always think that we go to Baba and say, Baba, get this well. But Mama was there and Baba was giving lot of love and support. And so that is one thing, to think of Baba, how he will do it. And secondly, each one of us, we have some needs in the life, right? So we don't have our income, right? But Baba takes care of us. But one is to directly keep spending, So what I have to do as an instrument, to put everything in Baba's Bandara. And then, of course, use it wherever is necessary. So that's our own karmic account. Like I could get whatever I want, but I don't, because I feel let it be used as much. And so on one side you can do, but other side you don't, because you are aware of your karmic account. I always say that everyone, whether it's a poor or rich, whatever they give to Baba is a sacrifice they could use on themselves, but they give to Baba. So putting whatever we get, we put in Baba's box. Or gift we get, we put in Bandara. Even tolis come, we put in stock. whosoever needs it, whatever way is useful, let them use it. It's not that I will, you know. So I think that's what Baba meant. Those who are doing it and those who are receiving both have to understand properly. It's not because I am receiving it's mine. Some they receive and they think it's mine, right? But I always say it came for Baba, it came for Yagya. And I have a big family, right? Let anyone use it properly. So I think we have to be very careful, especially when it comes to money, right?
Right. You know, when you're talking, Didi, I'm remembering something that this feeling was coming to me today when I was listening to the Murli about the yagya. That why was the yagya created? So that I can actually give into the yagya and purify. And when you were talking about these young, the brothers who came very young, who are not right now young, but who came young and they were so simple and they really did for the yagya. They understood the role of the yagya in their life. And if I am either taking from the yagya or I am giving to human beings or I'm, not really respecting the, the maryadas of the yagya, then we lose so much.
Mm.
Because if you think about it, like if someone is giving, they are really actually, they might not even understand that they have love for Baba, and that's why they're giving to the instrument. It's our responsibility, like you're saying, that we have to think of karma is karma, that whatever I'm doing is finally karma.
That's the difficulty, that because it came to me, it came in my hands, doesn't mean it's mine.
Right.
Anywhere, I'm not talking only of big yagya, but even at centers, right? So if you think it's for yagya, then you share wherever is needed, whatever way is needed. You do not think I'm the one who has to use everything. So many, it's happening, right? But we have to think of ourselves.
Didi, when I look around, I know you're saying not to look. No, I'm not looking. I'm not looking, but sometimes it's hard not to notice that people keep misusing, and they still keep getting, It's like they misuse, but they still, it's like I'm thinking, how is this like karma is karma, but like at some point, I liked what you shared a few weeks back that 99 days could be of the thief, but one day the the police will catch. So one day your karma will come back. But people I did notice that, and I shouldn't notice. I know I shouldn't notice.
Ramesh Bhai was very much into law, because he used to keep accounts. So he used to say that sometimes Brahmins think that we belong to God, we can do anything. It's like, he said, no, karmas are karmas. Even God loves you. But if you have done something which is not right, he can't do anything. You will have to settle. So if you always remember that, because in those days there used to be a lot of accidents of scooter and car, because drivers used to drive like Baba will take care. And cars were not good, roads were not good, coming from up, down. So he used to say, but always, if you're doing something wrong, it's wrong. And if you're asking Baba to protect you, but you have to be yourself careful, no? Be sensible. So Baba always said, knowledge has been given to you of any subject, right? You use that knowledge. And wherever really there is urgency or critical, you also have good actions done. So Baba can help you at that time, right? But we also have to be very sensible in whatever we are doing. So Rameshbhai always used to say, every Brahmin also will have to settle whatever they do at confluence stage, which is not right, will have to be settled. But we are also not thinking that way, because if someone is suffering, then we also look at that, and we don't really want anyone to suffer. So we have to be detached observer.
Right, right.
Because
Sometimes,
Baba, God doesn't speak out for anyone. Right? He observes, because it has to happen at the right time. So same as we also. Somebody say, why don't you tell? Why don't you tell? You have, it's good to have lovely, friendly relationship. And then you keep indicating, but let them take care of their own karma. Realization will come, but it shouldn't be too late, right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But sometimes I feel, Didi, that as a yagya, there is kind of like an overemphasis on numbers and buildings and all of these things. Like we are not emphasizing conduct. That sometimes I feel that. And I know I shouldn't feel that way. I know I shouldn't feel that way, but that's the feeling I get. Like I feel that now, especially now, is the time where we really need to just, overemphasize conduct and not whether someone has a wonderful building and wonderful students and tons of students and this and that. Because I feel that if we are praising someone for having many students and wonderful buildings and that, and then everyone else will also feel like, oh, they want that praise, they want that, so they will do whatever they can to get that.
Yeah. I think that it's not, there is no emphasis on maryadas. They have bhattis, they have trainings, they have, all that keeps happening, right? Only what we have to be careful that we don't do anything which we are inspiring others to do. So we do everything according to yagya principles, according to yagya maryada, so that others can follow very easily, right? That is the best thing one can do. So we shouldn't say, this is not being done, that's not being done. I think that everyone everywhere is trying. That should happen. At least seniors think that way. I think that even with the children, you can teach them up to certain age, right? After that, you can't say, right, anything. Because they know, I know it. I
Right.
know it. So it is both ways.
Right. Right.
Good. So I know you have pure thoughts, concerns. Yeah, keep your mind, intellect free, and you fly.
Merged in
Right?
love. Merged in love. From Sunday's Murli, I've been thinking, Baba, I'm not just going to do a drop. I'm going to be merged in love. Merged in love.
Mm.
When it's not like I think about it all the time. When I'm having a conversation, especially with you, these things come up. And sometimes, and I think, oh, maybe
Mm.
I should talk about it, but maybe I shouldn't at all think about it.
I know. I know you are good in your studies and writing and karma yoga and everything, right?
Thank you for the
So,
blessing, Didi. Thank you for the blessing.
okay, Om Shanti.
Okay, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Shirin Ben. And tomorrow is Wednesday, so we're scheduled from Amritwela, 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening, 5 to 5:15 p.m., Awake Children class, 6 o'clock, but he will start, followed by Hindi series and English series, chit-chat. So now, let's do the Remember Baba and take Drishti from Didi. Make sure your videos are on.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.